Good morning. 71 degrees outside already. It's Friday. Time to wake up. Hope it's a good day for everyone out there this morning. JC?
And going to be absolutely one of the most fantastic weekends we've ever had. She'll tell you that in just a moment, because we'll find out about that. Tom's in here this morning. No Matthew. Matthew I think he's on vacation today, so no Chick-fil-A, dang it. We always look forward to eating Chick-fil-A. Reckon they still in business, Tom?
Oh, yes, they're booming.
Yeah, booming. And they're all in the news. Every day I'm watching Fox News, they're all talking about Chick-fil-A. So school doesn't start here for, what, 2 more weeks?
Yeah, 20th.
2 more weeks. A lot of things going on. Frankie's in there on the phone this morning, 230-4988. Gloria's got the weather for you coming up in just a moment, 603-4848. I do want to remind you, don't forget, in Ardmore tomorrow's the big car show up there, sponsored by Brad Stovall Body Shop right down the road here. Great guy, too, so it's a big deal. It's going to be a beautiful weekend to be out, not a cloud in the sky tomorrow. Well, temperatures, and don't mean to steal Gloria's thunder this morning, but about low to mid-80s, so it's a great day to be outside tomorrow. Hey, let me remind you, a lot of things coming up. Don't forget you watch Alabama football right here at 6 a.m. Saturday and Sunday mornings, and on about 3 hours a day, classic Bama football games as we get close to kickoff. As a matter of fact, 3 weeks from tonight, Tennessee and North Carolina State play on a Friday night. And then it's Labor Day weekend. Of course, my birthday would have been 3 weeks from yesterday. Hey, you're right. Don't give a shout out to Ray Gold. Thanks for all them vegetables. Gloria fried up a bunch the other day. Fried squash, fried tomatoes, and not fried tomatoes, fried squash, fried okra. Absolutely delicious. Mr. Ray Gold and Margie, keep them vegetables coming. Frank, I need more tomatoes. You ain't even brung in any this year, but a couple. So anyway, whatever you all got going on, let us know if we need to know something this morning. We're going to go back to Piney Chapel for that big deal over the weekend. We still got video left over from that and some other things too. Plus, I'll tell you what we're going to do Monday. I've been mentioned a couple of times this week, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. A lot of stuff happening in the news, some good, funny stuff too, so let's get right to it. Here's that fantastic weather forecast for the weekend.
Good. I need some funny stuff. Need to be laughing more than I am lately. Let's go over that weather forecast. 71 degrees. I'm sad. 71 degrees. I don't know why. 71 degrees. All right, 71 degrees. 83 for your high, 61 for your low. With the rain, of course, comes in a little bit of cooler temperatures, colder weather out there for sure. 84 for your high tomorrow. Rain, yes, in the forecast today. None tomorrow, like Jamie said. It's going to be a beautiful weekend as far as temperatures. If you like mid-80s, look at there, quite nice. 84 for your high Saturday, 89 Sunday. Should be absolutely beautiful, and that's what Miss Jeanette Donovan wanted, so there you go, Jeanette. 230-4988.
Well, wait a minute. Let's get back. Tom, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Let's get back.
I'm better than Gloria right now.
What?
I don't know. You need to make me laugh more or something.
All right, I wasn't going to do this, but I am now.
Great.
There's a dear Abby.
What did I start?
And I hope this is not the problem.
What is it?
Husband never hungry for sex.
Oh, my gosh.
That's in Dear Abby this morning, Tom. Never hungry.
Give me that article.
No, you said you ain't been laughing. And well, I'm about to bust out right now. I'm about to bust a gut.
Should sex with you make me laugh?
I'm 38 and I've been married to my husband and provided for 11 years. He's a good guy, got 2 beautiful kids and a lovely home. We appear to be the perfect couple. One problem. My husband seemed to be intimidated by bisexuality. I told him what pleases me.
Yeah?
My comments made him feel inadequate. It's been 2 years since we've gotten together.
2 years?
What it says here, I don't make this stuff up. You said you ain't been laughing none, so I'm saying there are other more desperate people out there than you are.
I stand corrected. You're right about that.
That's right, Wayne.
You can always look around, can't you?
Yeah, that's right. All right, let's get a couple of things going. I wasn't going to do that, but because
2 years.
2 years, that's right. 2 years. I got other stuff too to talk about this morning. The Olympics yesterday, I didn't even get to watch much, but the girls' soccer won. A goal yesterday. So that's good. That's good. Yeah, let me do an update on Randy Travis on this Friday morning. This is Cooper & Company Live.
Is he in trouble again?
Oh, yeah. He was lying in the middle of the road with no car in sight when another driver reported him Thursday. I just found a guy lying in the road. I want to say he had no shirt on. I don't know if he had any pants on or not. He was charged with driving while intoxicated, retaliation, or obstruction of justice. Got out on a $21,500 bail. You remembered us.
Barry Kay just
here.
walked in.
Yeah.
Interrupt, Barry. It's okay.
Now, we'll probably won't get to you in the first half since we have to get you wired up over there, Barry Kay, but thanks for remembering us.
He had a late night last night.
Oh, I know what. Did y'all watch any of ESPN yesterday? They had an interview with Bobby Paterno.
He was pitiful.
Oh, man. Not Bobby Paterno. Bobby Petrino. Excuse me. Paterno. What's the difference here? Former Arkansas coach Bobby Petrino expressed regret, no kidding, for the affair that led to his April firing. He says one day he hopes to coach again. Speaking publicly for the first time in an interview with ESPN, he admitted the affair. Ooh, there's a shocker for you. Said he had a pattern of misleading behavior. How could I put what we had in jeopardy is what he asked about. I'm telling you, the guy from ESPN really hammered him on the questions about that, Tom. You didn't see
really
it?
Did.
I didn't see it.
Why did you do it? Why did you hire her? What this, and this, you know? And then they came back on there, and the guys that were on blasted him. He says he was a loser at the Atlanta Falcons, the way he did that, and you know, and everything else. So, right.
He was really
He had
pitiful,
it.
though.
He was
had
just.
everything.
They said he was so full of himself. He thought he could get away with anything. So.
Kind of reminds me of some politicians.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, everybody gets a little going. Barry, you can use the sofa as much as you want over there. There was a thing I wanted to talk about. I saw this on Fox News. They asked this question the other day, which is a very good question. Are you, or me, better off today than you were 4 years ago? I'm talking about the presidential campaign.
88 days.
Are you better off today than you were 4 years ago?
Financially, emotionally, spiritually, how?
Am I? You asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you. I mean, you're a common person, so I'm asking you. Yeah, are you better?
Thank you.
Huh?
Common, Tom? We're all common.
By looking at my bank account and some other things, I'd say no. And health insurance.
So you'd say no. Barry, what would you say? Are you better off today than you were 4 years ago?
Financially, probably not.
Probably not. Okay.
Abigail?
I am.
Yeah, I know you are. Frank, what about you?
Yeah, I am.
You're better off? I mean, that don't mean we're going to re-elect Obama now. I'm just saying. Now, this was just was the question. So we had to think about that. Are we better off than we were 4 years ago? Well, I am tremendously deeper in debt.
But you were able to get deeper in debt.
But fortunately, I was able to finagle my way and lie to a bunch of people to be able to borrow more money. So yeah, but are you better off today than you were 4 years ago?
Yes, I know a lot more better people.
Well, you're still married to me, so that's a plus for you.
Thanks.
But I mean, better off. Yeah, I own more stuff. I owe more stuff.
Mm-hmm. There's a baby
We
now
don't want
that
to
you
get
get
into
to enjoy.
So yeah, I guess I would have to answer. I would have to answer. Yes, I am better off than I was 4 years ago.
And why would you say that?
Still married to you. Got a kid.
You have several kids.
Well, don't mention them. But anyway, that's just something you ought to think about. And whatever you do, don't vote for Obama. Wait a minute, Barry. You don't have an Obama sticker on your car, do you?
Hey, we have Zorro.
Huh?
No, I don't.
Okay, I just
We
want to
didn't
check.
have Zorro 4
Speaking
years
of Zorro, I saw this the other day. Hey, Frank, this is a question for you.
Yes.
Why do dogs sniff around so much before deciding where to pee? I mean,
I don't know.
Put it in your spot.
Someone studied
do what,
that?
Frank?
I think Zorro's the worst doing that than I've ever seen him.
Why is that? Have y'all ever wondered just how simple life can be? Why is that? Answer is, before there was Facebook, there were telephone poles. Says here, canines' highly acute sense of smell enables them to gather all sorts of information from the sense of other dogs' urine, including which dogs passed by and how long ago they visited, even whether they were male or female. It's like a news feed. Your dog is just taking his time to read everything that happened before he got there.
Now, how do they know that?
See, I ain't that way.
They're smart.
Speculating.
See, I ain't that way. I just go out and pick out any bush. It don't matter to me.
Gosh.
Hey, I got to tell y'all that I got this out of the Gunnersville paper. Talk about road rage. A man in Gunnersville hit a woman in the face at the courthouse parking lot.
Wow.
How'd that go, Frank?
Not too good.
It happened at about 11 o'clock last Thursday morning. This 27-year-old woman parked at the courthouse. A man stopped his car behind her, accusing her, approached her van. He parks, he comes up to her, she's parked, accused her of turning without a signal. She said he was screaming and cussing. She asked him to stop because she had her 6-year-old daughter with her.
Yeah.
He started to hit her in the face and instead headbutted her.
Awful.
He damaged her sunglasses and her iPhone cell phone, estimated at $645.
Goodness.
The idiot 34-year-old was charged with third-degree assault, criminal mischief, and disorderly conduct. State probation officers from the nearby courthouse stopped the attack.
That's
How
some road
stupid.
rage. Yeah, they're mad.
The woman turned without a signal.
Yeah.
And she's got her 6-year-old with her. He goes up, cusses her, and lo and behold, he don't hit her, but he headbutts her.
Okay.
I bet that's not the first one he saw that didn't use a turn signal.
Dang. Anyway.
You're pretty angry. What else you got?
All right, if anybody out there's... Shut up, Barry. If anybody out there is... You play a lot of weddings?
Quite a few.
All right, you can hire Barry to pay your next wedding. USA Today
Your
says
next
average couple spends almost, Tom, when Matt gets ready, $27,000 on a wedding.
Really?
I could add all mine up, they wouldn't amount to $2,000.
Yes, they probably
But look what I got for it, huh?
Yes.
The reception is about 11 and a half. Engagement ring, oh, there's one, 5,000. I kind of went over the max on that one. Wedding rings, if I add all mine up, $1,500. Photography, Brad, $2,100. Wedding gown, $13. It don't have nothing about music, Barry. Wedding cake, $486. So, I'm just filling y'all up on stuff here.
I racked up.
Yeah, you sure did. Letter to the editor this morning in the Huntsville Times. Y'all know when our great president the other day said that none of y'all earned anything yourself. It was all the government's doing to help you be successful in
Thank you
business.
for those
okay.
roads.
Huh? You heard that?
Yes.
Yes, once again, our dear leader says, trying to set all of us straight on how things happen and why we owe everything to the government. Wow. We finally know that somebody else was responsible for everything. Somebody else isn't an elected official because they just left on vacation. Again, all that stuff we learned in school about who started what, who invented what, who discovered what was just a waste of time because our president says they didn't do it, the government did it. How fortunate we are to have a liberal press-selected Messiah who could put our feet upon the path of truth. Mm-hmm. The anointed one now contends that we didn't understand the context of his statement. We understand very clearly and do not subscribe to your Marxist philosophy of from each according to his gifts to each according to his needs. You are sweating re-election while we are sweating high unemployment, loss of freedom and opportunity. The lines at Chick-fil-A were a dress rehearsal for November. Man,
That's cute.
you ought to be. Thomas L. Parker, Huntsville, Alabama, wrote that this morning's Huntsville Times.
Pretty good.
They are saying this will be the nastiest election ever in American politics.
What about that video they're showing of when he said that you
4 years ago,
shouldn't?
Obama says, if you can't run on your record, don't be getting on to the other guy.
Right.
Well, right now, all he's trying to do is discredit Mitt Romney because he ain't got no record. But enough politics. I won't get into that. Y'all know how I get. Let me conclude this segment. Frank, this part's for you.
Oh, boy.
Athens, Georgia. That's that way. A Georgia man told police he feared a dog ate his false teeth after a fight with his roommate. How'd that go, Frank? Says here, the 49-year-old Athens man told them his roommate threw his teeth out of the door in a fit of rage. Wait, two guys living together, 49 years old? The Athens Herald reported that police were called to the man's home. The man told them that his 28-year-old roommate grabbed his false teeth off the table and threw them outside. The teeth were valued at $300. Now, Tom, being in the insurance business.
Yes.
Is that homeowners?
Yeah, but you got your deductible you have to pay.
Which is probably
Which
more
is
than
$500
the teeth.
or $1,000 or more. But it would be covered, less your deductible.
You know, once I made a statement on when I was doing a gig on 48.
I know what you're about to say.
I'd just gotten divorced from not your mama, but another one. And I was going through the papers there and the boxes. And I said, you know what? I was married to this woman for
How long?
was I married to her?
I don't know.
Felt like eternity. Hell has a way of lingering on. He said,
Try 10.
I said, I found some false teeth. I said, I never knew it. I never knew the woman had false teeth.
You got in trouble for that.
No, I heard from her lawyer. How much that cost me?
You still paying on it?
It was worth every
No,
moment.
thankfully those days are over.
No, those days are over.
You can say whatever
Those days
you
are
want
over.
now.
Anyway, thank y'all for getting up with us.
Those days are over.
Thank y'all for getting up with us on this Friday. We're going to hear from Barry in just a little bit. He's on the new sofa. It's been so long since you've been here, Barry.
Yeah, y'all just moved me out.
We'll check him out in
Hey,
just a
Barry.
second over there. We'll take a break right now. I'll come back and do a little ZNN in a moment. We got more video coming up, too. And we'll tell you what we're going to do Monday here on the program. I'll just go ahead and tell you right now what I'm thinking about. Monday, we're not going to run Country Rovers. We're going to go to this interviewing local legends. And we interviewed a few the other day, me and Brad and Jamie Ricketts, a new buddy of ours, got a camera. Benny Carl, the first man ever on television in Alabama Live in 1949. And Frank, even when Frank was a kid, we grew up watching him. He had a kiddie show. I don't know if he can even do kid shows anymore.
I don't know. That'd be
Jerry
scary.
Sandusky had one going on up in Penn
Jamie,
State, didn't he?
stop. That's ugly.
There's Benny right there that we all grew up watching. He's 87 years old over in Florence, Alabama, in great, fantastic health. You'll be able to see that Monday morning right here on Cooper & Company Live, ZTV 11.
It's really interesting.
It is.
It is.
We'll take a break.
so.
Be right back. Y'all hang on.
Local and loving